Guys, this is a Slinger, and this is a Warframe Grind live broadcast. And I am live, so I did do it right. Do it right. There we go. I do have the chats up, so I'm going to let people get in the room and we can talk about the dev stream that just happened. All right, what's next? Two formas. Well, I know for sure I'm going to use reinforced on here because of the 2000s, so I might as well forma that right now. Reinforced. So let's go to actions, polarity. This will be this. All right. So, funny thing happened when I was watching the dev stream. My power went out for about 5 minutes, but I don't think it really affected much. I'm back up, and that was really weird. Oh, I'm the host. Crap. Hate being the host because I feel guilty leaving early. Why should I be streaming in 4K? Why do you ask if I'm only streaming in 1080?
A new data conduit is open. Our experiment moves to a new zone. Hunter, you are running out of time. Enter the data conduit.
Oh, I wonder, it's probably because I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so might be that. You're watching on Twitch right now, right?
I have opened a new data conduit. Proceed immediately.
Wow, won't let me up there.
Hurry, Hunter.
Okay.
The conduit is closing fast.
Do you prefer Twitch over YouTube
The sanctuary will
when you
fall
watch?
without you.
These are things I gotta know. And did you get your Umbra Forma? Also, see, I'm not wearing my headset. I just have the sound going through my speakers here. Is it causing any artifacts where I should just put in my headset? So that's 3 questions. I could do this as a crit build. Alright. Do that. We'll call this one crit. Crit speed. Confirm. And what else? I guess I should try this out. Mystic, Manifold. What am I? Contagious. Ooh. See, Contagious is better for like the Nautilus or the Daraga. Because if you're doing a crit build, then I would want to change. Yeah, this don't got jack shit for crit. Yeah, I do have a couple thoughts on the Naros rework. Yeah, Volclock. That's probably what I'm going to do. So the Naros rework is... people have been crying for it for a long time. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're good. Did you? He really is against the rework. Like they're giving a baby rework to a Naros. He needs more than that. But they're saying, well, he does level 200, so he's not going to go from 0 to hero like they did with Hydroid. Hydroid could do level 200 before. And I think he's got a more detrimental problem. He has no freaking shields. He's a health tank, right? So, yeah, a baby rework, I'll have to see it, but it doesn't sound very promising for those people that want to play a Naros. I don't play a Naros very much, and that's why. He's just a health tank. There's no workaround. But, I mean, maybe they're going to put, like, enough of a workaround where it's not a huge thing, so... Yeah. No, you're right, 100%. In fact, I'll just plop you over here. There we go. So people can see what you're saying. I think that there's been a huge divide between people that play Inaros and people that don't, and people that make fun of players of Inaros. And that's kind of not a good thing, You should be able to take any Warframe and play them and not be kind of like reprimanded by other players. It's almost like what goes on, like if you're an Inaros main, right? And here's the weird thing about Inaros is the attraction comes from the early game. He's good in the early game, right? But like seasoned players that were already seasoned before Inaros came out, they're not playing at level 200. I mean, that's where their game starts, right? So they look at Inaros like he's just a shit stick. But I personally, I don't hate on any. Well, is there Warframes that I hate on? I can't think of any because every time I've tried to hate on a Warframe, then I find out something really good about him, like Ureli, right? My friend used Urelli one time after that augment came out, and I had to have a Urelli after that because Urelli was like, whoa, indestructible, right? So you know when he does his sand thing and he's eating the the people, I think that takes for freaking ever. Is that I think that needs to be like sped up or something because it takes for freaking ever. Yeah, and Nidus, and that's another thing. Like Nidus is got some really good stuff in his kit, and you can take him really far. He's really tanky. Um, and you just need to know the basics about Nidus to take him pretty far in the game. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe I like you never know what they're gonna do when they say baby rework. Maybe they're gonna just add some stuff that makes them, better. So, listen, from what I've seen with DE, they don't know half the time what they do, what the end results are. They say baby rework, and it just happens to be something that's so exploitable that everybody's going to be like, "Oh my God, look at this," and they'll sit there like dumb, like, "Oh, we didn't see that coming." They do that all the fucking time. So, all right, I'm gonna get a drink. Probably not coffee. Luckily, while they were doing the dev stream, I had time to take a shower and brush my teeth and put on some underarm deodorant, so I'm all good. But I think I'm about coffeeed up, so I'm gonna just grab a normal, like, 0 calorie, when you squeeze it into your glass, and put some creatine in it and be good to go. So I'll be back in a minute. Do my magic trick here. All right, Alakazam, I'm back. Yeah, so I don't know where it's storming or what have you, but my power did go out for about 5 minutes during the dev stream. Mm. Did you get your Umbra, Forma? I did. I forget what I was gonna put it with, but let me. Damn it. Let me move this over here. There we go. Nobody's. Let's see. Nobody's on. Nice. Okay, Volclock, you're right. There's actually two on Warframe, the Volclock and Volcax, but I've really done more work with the Volclock here. Let me see if I have a ribbon on it. I do not. Methinks me need a ribbon on that someday. Alright, so this puts the critical chance at 105. Damage is up there. But, I mean, look at that fire rate. It's a sniper, right? Is that what it is? Sniper? Standard issue sniper for Daraga. Alright, so that gives you that. Now let's do some testing, I guess. What do I want to do? So I got 2 volt primes. Look at that, what a waste. I got 9 formas on my regular Wisp. It's because it took so long for Wisp Prime to come out. 10 formas on Zaku. I got more than one Zaku. That's gonna suck when Zaku Prime comes out. Ugh. Damn, I got 4 shards on Zaku. Oh, they're all armor shards. Let me see what I got going on with Zaku. I haven't looked at him for a while. Yeah, totally. Totally pew, wait, pew, gun, sniper gun. Oh man, I have not played Zaku in a heartbeat. Some of my buddies play Zaku a good amount. Vampire Grasp. I got to get rid of these Hunt. See how I have this Hunt one here? When Hunt first came out, it was better than it is now. It's not even worth putting on as a helmet ability anymore. Let's see. Silence. It's been a while. Silence, I could see that helping, but I think there's something better than Silence. Zaku's Whisper. I know range is important. I don't have range on here. Range is what gives you the more guns. But see, I don't. Well, what the heck? Let's try it out. I'll use the Torrid. Well, wait a minute. What could use a little more crit? Let's see what we got going on here. Now this thing has a shit ton of crit, just no damage. All right. I wonder if it would help the Godfa Prime. Godfa's not that bad. It's kind of fun. I think I'm gonna see what it does. I know that the status actually is what improves the crit on the. Wonder if it would actually help or not. Might as well try it out. Throw me on one of my things. Put that on a shield X. Let's give me some kind of. Oh, dude, the Slaytra with Ash. Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's put the Slaytra on. And then I'm going to switch to Ash here. I think there's something I wanted to say about Ash too from last time I used him. This will be kind of different. Influence build. Okay, so I'm not worried about most stuff. Condemn. Let's go with the condemn layout. And that gives me pretty damn good shields. Ash, you can almost do a lot like Haro. Not quite, but he has decent shields, so if you put condemn on him, he's pretty survivable right now. I feel like I don't have a place for the Worm Prime yet. Yes, I believe it does because, well, you'll see in a minute. So let's go to Persto. Oh shit, stop. I was on public. Let's go to Persto. Oh, I didn't check my build on the rifle, so I might not do shit.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
Pretty sure it won't do shit. This might be a really fast trip. Jesus, do you see how fast this thing's firing? What the shit? Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Damn. All right, I'm gonna have to leave here in a minute and adjust this rifle. What the shit? This might actually be pretty fun.
We are so distracted by your attack that I'm able to siphon valuables from nearby strongholds. They will never see this fish coming.
Oh yeah, I got influence on, of course. I grabbed an influence build.
I think you have more fight in you than that.
But remember, bleed out here is not good. So it's actually really, really good. For what's going on.
Tick-tock. Time and oxygen are running out. Get out now! Breathe well, kiddo.
I think with a little work, this gun might be doable in here. Let me get over to this next support.
60 seconds.
Yeah, I haven't even. I used the Slatra the other day with Ash, and I kind of wanted to make a video, right? But because I used Ash playing live stream, my first live stream. So I was like, oh man, the Slatra. Everybody forgets it's got 100% bleed out time. And then Ash, you know, who's the bleed out king. So you've got Ash and Excalibur are the ways to go with like certain bleed out combinations. Can you think of any other Warframes that? I mean, oh well. See, with Kalervo, you get like the heavy attack efficiency. So like your heavy attack builds really good with Kalervo. But Kalervo is such a king. I mean, they really fixed him within I think it was like 2 months of him coming out. They just reworked him and made him God. So, what's up, Wolf Raider? You got a question? Go ahead, buddy. Please don't mind. I'm looking at two different chats. I'm looking at the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat at the same time. Dude, they did Citrine right from the start. She is just amazing. Oh, okay, so here's what I do. Whenever I get those you know how you can make and put in your gear the little ghosts or whatever, not ghosts, geez, what's that called? Let me hit some air, and I'll probably leave here, but I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I use her for my, not stalkers, you know, the things you can cast, throw down, specters. Thank you so much. Specters. She makes an awesome specter. Because she gives so much, right? So she's one of my like go-to specters. And if you notice, when I make my endurance videos, I never pull out my specters during the videos, but that's because it's not that I feel that it's cheating or anything, but I feel like however far I go, people should be able to go further than me, so I don't pull out the specters, because I feel that it does get you further ahead. So that's actually so that other people, and I should just say that in the videos, guys, throw out your specters and you'll go a lot further. Citrine is one of the best specters I use whenever I get specters. I love having Citrine. Wolf Radar, are you still here? Or maybe you're gonna go over to Twitch. All right, let me resume. Jesus. This thing's fast. It's not super OP, but it's pretty good for a non-incarnate weapon. Alright, I'm going to head for the gate so I can check out the build on this and see if we can improve it a little so that it's more for this area. It shoots out the arms not bad though. That is not bad. Not bad at all.
Use a bit of life support. Retreat to the sanctum.
I'll bet you it has corrosive on it. It's got to have corrosive on it. I don't know. It's not stripping though. All right. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah. You are correct. There we go. Got, let's see what we got going on.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
So that's blast and corrosive. That's So that's probably as good as you're going to get in there. Because blast and corrosive, other than radiation, is pretty much what you want there. Plated rounds, ooh, I'm not sure if that's the, I don't know, as fast as it was going, I think it was doing some good damage though. Because plated rounds on reload deal increased damage per round loaded on base for 10 seconds. Think I should try something else,
Operator,
like primary merciless.
what are you thinking about?
I can try merciless. Is there anything that will give me anything? I could go with a... Didn't seem like ammo was a big deal. Oh, I am. Depending, right? So, say if I was doing a viral heat, I would definitely do a deadhead. But as fast as it's going, I don't even... Oh, some of these... And if you notice in there, in this area, you don't get the head... So, you know, like his arms, right? On that triangle guy. You don't get a head bonus for shooting the arms, but yet it can still do stuff. There's lots of things in there without heads. It's weird. I think the dogs, I'm not even sure if the dogs' heads count as heads in there. That I'd have to look up. I'd have to check out. But yeah, I could try, I'll try Deadhead. The problem is if you're not hitting the heads, right? So, but yeah, I'll try primary Deadhead, see if it makes any difference. It does have a better stack, generally, so. Less recoil. I don't find, I like the recoil on this weapon. Puncture. Piercing caliber. Let me see. This is 50. Yeah, it is a puncture weapon too. Piercing caliber, 120. Blast. And puncture does well in there too. Why not crit damage instead of piercing caliber? I could try it. I'm open for any. You know what? Why don't we just do this? Here's how I do a cheat ski, right? So I just take this, go boom, boom, boom. I think everybody knows about this cheat ski. Hit a number B. Override. Then go to B. Then switch this out for... it's not letting me do it. Alright, I gotta hit this. There we go. Now, crit. Fat finger crit. All right. Got me a problem. Let's see. I could use vigilante armaments for the multi-shot and then enhanced crits, which does not give you crit damage though. But the vigilante armaments kind of gives you 60% or 60% on a full one. Let's see, vital sense. Can I fit this? No. Damn it. It's not a V polarity. What I could do, if I forma this like a couple times, I'll be able to fit Vital Sense in here for more crit damage. And since this is the only build I got, I really don't care. I could do that. Corrosive heat. In there, you want to put corrosive heat. Or you want me to try it, I'll try it. Heat does fit in there. But what I was thinking, now hear me out. Oh, I get what you're saying. But the only thing is, blast and corrosive and radiation are the best types of damage other than puncture in that area. So if you do corrosive heat and you take away your blast, you're taking away a lot of your oh, what the fuck, let's try it. All right, so you were thinking corrosive heat instead of rhyme rounds. And then do CD. All right, so move this here and then look for a CD. Crit. Vital Sense would be the one you're talking about, I believe. Or wonder. Yeah, let's Vital Sense you're thinking, right? Like so. You want me to try that? No harm in trying. Because heat, though, it doesn't do jack shit in there. Why the hell? Yeah, no harm. We'll do it. Well, I wanted to check. I do have a corrosion stacks in here, and I didn't see it stripping worth a poop. All right. I do like what the worm was laying down. I was picking it up because that speed was insane. So let's give it a shot. We'll know right away. I can abort.
Our foes have compromised the habitation systems. How predictable. Scandalizable.
That's not bad. I think the Deadhead did more, believe it or not. chewing it up faster. I think. These are trash mobs, though. Reload time's not the greatest, but not a big deal either.
Capsule incoming! Use it well. They're expensive.
Yeah, you think Deadhead made the difference? Oh, I just thought of something we could do. We could put radiation instead of heat. Because radiation is one. You know what I mean? So you still get the crit, and you could be hitting radiation.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
I'm out of energy.
Now for 60 seconds of life support remaining.
Alright, let's do that. I'll leave here. We'll try something else. That's not bad though. I mean, I feel like it's I feel like the Deadhead. Yeah, let's do that. Abort mission, orbiter. Yes.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the and make the Lotus proud.
Might have another problem. See, I got a form of this thing because radiation, I believe, is a V polarity. Yeah. And it's reload speed. Damn it. Can I get it on? I can't get it on here. But if I do this, which I'm going to totally do. I'm going to totally spend money on this game. Let's see. Put a V polarity here. Alright, now I can get radiation. Right here. Now I got that faster reload. So I got the vital sense, radiation, and corrosive, right?
Operator, did you hear that? It said cosmic background radiation is a riot.
Why is thermite rounds still on here? What the shit? What was I thinking? Oh, I got a better idea then. I could do blast. Check this out. Blast. Because of hellfire here. And then I could put cold rhyme rounds right here. I still have my crit. Yeah, definitely. Don't judge me. Yeah, totally. All right, so now I've got blast and corrosive, and I've got the vital sense on there for the damage. And I've still got the same status. So let's see what that does. I keep looking over at the YouTube. It's got somebody in there, but if it's Wolf Raider, he said he wanted to ask a question earlier but didn't. So, Persto.
Your weapons make music, and the enemy calls for a song.
The murmur aims to choke you out.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
A life support capsule.
Oh, that's almost incarnate right there. Oh, jeez. That's a pretty nice damn Godfa Prime for in here. Now if I could get the magazine even more of a bigger magazine.
Life support approaching.
Damn, that's like incarnate speed. All right, yeah, don't stand up to the mech. I know, but the only thing is the condemn brings him like to a super high level. So you almost got to find it like through an arcane, right? Which is very doable. Because if we look at the build, we could probably put like an arcane strike or something to give more damage.
Like a fish back in water. Over there. Sending another capsule. It's a grown treat, you know. Look what this fish just caught. You keep fighting, and I'll keep eating. You can come home now. No need to be a hero of my account. No, yes, of course. You want to be. Tick-tock. Time and oxygen are running out.
Of course, if you're invisible all the time, ooh, these snakies, they need radiation. Oh, he's dying pretty good though. Alright, I need more magazine. There's a lot of weapons that I would, using this right now, I would put this ahead in here of a lot of weapons in Warframe right now that people are using.
Your hard work is really paying off.
Yeah, it does.
You have but 60 seconds of life support remaining.
Ooh, Worm Prime did go down during that heavy crowd control situation. All right, I'll be right back. Go take a leak. I know a lot of people are probably streaming right now talking about the dev stream. What did you think about that new Warframe? I think that looks wise people were kind of mixed on that, like saying that he looked like a Dorito or a pen. Oh, Godfa, we were testing out the Godfa Prime and the Slatra, and we did like this morning. I leveled up a Worm Prime, and then we made like a crit Worm build so that it would buff what we were using. Yeah, that's true. I guess the gameplay is what's going to make it or break it. But the concept seems kind of cool. So we'll see how that works out. Here, I'll move this chat over here. There we go. What else was points of the dev stream that so do you remember, like, maybe 3-4 months ago they said, look, we've made barrels that will scale when they explode, and there's nothing ever been said about the barrels again. When's that coming? You know, the barrels that you shoot and they explode and they did like 50 damage or whatever, or 100 damage. Now they're going to like do more to the enemies, supposedly. Oh, it's already in? I haven't even noticed it. Are you serious? I have not even noticed it. So when you explode a barrel now, it does more damage. Okay. So it's in Steel Path. It's a bit meh. Difference between regular and Star Chart. I don't hardly play Star Chart unless somebody needs something. What's in Star Chart anymore? Just... Oh, I guess you could do like fissures in Star Chart. People do that. What do you guys play in Star Chart? Easy Kuva or Tenet? Yeah, okay. Huh. I haven't even went for a Kuva weapon or anything in here because I had every one for years. So in my other account, I did kind of do a few of them because as soon as I leveled up to like level 5, I wanted to get the new core in that account, and then I got the Tonker and a few of those. Apollo and Olympus for relics. Sometimes in my clan there'll be like younger guys that need to get like the Telarium, and they can't go in Steel Path yet. So then I'll go to I think it's Apollodorus, and take them in there with a Necros or a Hydroid to farm for a little bit. But it's so much faster to get Telarium in the Steel Path than it is in the Star Chart. How do you feel? Do you think that Warframe's at a good point right now? Do you think that they're at... In a lot of ways, I think they're at a better point than what they have been. Do I ever do Railjack? Not unless I need something or someone needs something for Railjack. I think I've done Railjack for Nightwave. And when someone's new, it's a good way for them to get credit. So I show them just even doing the simple missions in Railjack to, yeah, I don't do a lot of Railjack anymore. I do have a pretty pumped up ship, though. Just not one of my favorite things. I guess when it comes down to it, I'm a survival guy. That's where my bread and butter is. I don't even do disruptions that much at all. I'm terrible at disruptions. I get lucky once in a while when there's the Archon hunt and there's a disruption. I might do well in that, but generally I don't play disruptions unless there's a reason for it. But it's hard now because I've had everything in the game for a while that you can get from missions, so. Yes, this update, the last couple updates has been huge. I think ever since Davari, there's been a change where there is a lot of content, and I know that like a couple of my friends stopped playing the circuit before I did. I've recently stopped playing the circuit in Davari because there's nothing but Rivens for me to get now. But now I'm thinking I might get more than one incarnate weapon for different things. So I might start playing this circuit again and Davari. Because I know I was telling like a couple of my friends that are content creators that, you know, when they made changes in Davari, they didn't even know because they just don't go there. So for me, Davari was a big step forward. But I also lost a couple players when Davari came out because people. So there's good and bad about Davari. Okay. The good about Davari is it was a totally new concept, and they took a step outside and they did something new. The bad thing is that in the circuit you're asked to play warframes you don't have, and that makes people uncomfortable when they don't have the warframes, and then they feel like they're pressured to get those warframes to build them up so they can do well in the circuit. The circuit's only scary at first for people. I feel like the circuit's actually easier than survivals, even if it's not your warframe, because there's so many buffs in there now. But I lost a few good friends that quit playing after Davari because of the circuit. And I would like to see the Stalker be a playable character all the time. It would be awesome, even if they said, okay, you can have the Stalker and build him up, but you can only play him in the circuit. I would do it. Because I would love to take that character, max him out. Like, say you could only do Sanctuary and like certain things with him. I don't care. I would take it just so I could build up that character. I think there's a lot of potential in that character. It's like a mixture of several different warframes. But I like the Stalker. I think that I remember that earlier in Warframe, people would try to dress up their Ash or their Excalibur as the Stalker. Put all the weapons, make them black and red. You know what'd be really cool? This is not going to happen, but we're just shooting the shit, right? Bullshitting. Yeah, Ash is pretty cool. Like right now, like what I've got going on here, the horns. Yesterday I had the drop down mask that covers his face, which also looks pretty cool, but there's a lot of like this is the Daredevil look, right? There's a lot of cool looks with Ash. Oh yeah, back to my point. Imagine if they made the circuit so once you went into the circuit, it's almost like another profile, and you anything they give you, you can build that up and mod it, right? But just for the circuit. You don't own that weapon, but you own it in the circuit, right? So I get what they were trying to do with, okay, now everybody's got to try different weapons, and maybe they like it and they buy it, right? And then there's the fear of not having, not fear of missing out, but fear of not having those weapons when you go into Deveri. But imagine if they made it so that you had almost like a little profile that was just for Deveri, and every weapon you get, you could form that weapon and build it up in Deveri and have that every time you go in to Deveri. I think that would be kind of cool. Impossible to do. They're not going to do it. But I think it's a cool concept that would make people less afraid to go into Deveri and have something way more to build in Deveri. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Just an idea. All right. I'm going to hit some more air, move around a bit. Gotta have new grinds. It's what happens when you're done the old grinds. All right. Is there a magazine warp that I can put on this Godfa? Oh no. Oh, I was gonna say. It's only 12 minutes into this. I was thinking he got buddies coming already. Alright. Because imagine this thing with a bigger magazine.
You have but 60
Oh,
seconds of
is it an
motion.
X list though? If it's not an X list, it's gonna suck.
Sending in an up capsule.
Damn it. Of course.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support. I shall put this one on the pile.
Thought I had corrosive projection on too. Pretty sure I do, and I keep seeing that these things aren't stripped. Yeah, I can see your chat. What's up, what's up? Sorry, I was getting caught up in this stupid game we call Warframe for a second. I'm gonna get a couple more plugins for OBS so I can have the chat on screen here instead of to the side. So it looks like mostly people are watching on Twitch. I wonder if that's because today is because of the dev stream. People are like on Twitch already. This Godfa Prime is such a fun gun. I am feeling like the worm is giving me some status. Well, I am using that status mod too, though, Rapid Resilience. So that with the worm Prime may be giving me some really good status reduction. I honestly just play this game now. When I was streaming earlier today, I told the guys that there was a point when I quit Warframe and I was playing like Robocraft, Star Wars Online, ABP Reloaded, plus any PvP player games. I even played Halo for a bit. And then also I played Halo prior to Warframe's beta when it came out. The different Halos, right? And many other games, of course. One of the things I'm always a sucker for is like martial arts types games. So I even though I'm not playing like Mortal Kombat right now, like I'm still checking on like Tekken 8, stuff like that, because I love Mortal Kombat. I love the martial arts style beat 'em up games. So there's such a little bullet hose, this gun, with this worm setup. This is the most fun I've had with this gun. So I don't. I just started really streaming. I used to stream on Twitch a little bit, and it's kind of like here and there. I just started streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I think yesterday was my first time because you have to ask like 24 hours in advance to live stream. And on this channel for Warframe, I've never done it before. So, like 30 hours ago, I asked for permission, then they gave me my stream, and I'm allowed to do it now. So, I had never done it on Warframe type content, so I do not have a set schedule. Probably on the weekends for sure. I'm going to try to stream every weekend. Work and working out will get in the way for sure. But if I do stream, it'll be like in the PM later. Most times. I'm lucky right now. I've got really shitty weather, so I've been able to get out of work a lot. But I already know that next week they got me working inside of a building, so I'm not going to be able to get out of work next week at all. So appreciate you stopping in though, for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to get a drink, and I'll be back in a minute. Actually just shut the door here too, so nobody can interrupt me. All right. When I broadcast for on this channel, it's going to be like testing, playing. If people want to actually jump in with me when I'm leveling or whatever, they're more than welcome. I'm lucky I've got a couple diehards that have been saying they wanted me to live stream, and they've been hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. But it's weird because I think I've been doing videos on this channel for 2 or 3 years, and I don't really have a large following. Everyone's always said, oh, you got to live stream, you got to live stream. And for me, live streaming is more scary than making a video, because in a video, like I said earlier today, say I'm doing a level cap video, right? And it takes 8 hours for that, right? I could try it 3 times and fail, and you've never seen that. But that's like almost 2-3 days of work for one video, and you only see the one that I did good, right? Or say you go to level 5,000, and I'm like, okay, good enough, 5,000, right? That's still 6 hours right there. So for me, making videos is a lot easier than being live and talking with people. But I think that being live and talking with people is much more important than making videos, because it builds the community, gets people to, where I get to know you. Is one thing that you have a comment on a video and I'm like, oh, yeah, that works. I like that, right? But then it's not live interaction like live streaming. So I feel like I've been missing out big time on the live streaming. And that's really, I've been watching my friends, and they might get 25 viewers live during a day. Now, I ain't got shit live right now watching me, but that ain't shit. You know what I mean? 25. And that's for like a lot popular compared to me, right? So to me, it's like the live thing doesn't really build or bring in new people as much as it does bind the community together that you have. And I always said I'd rather have a cool community of people that are good people. And WARFRAME has the best community. I've said this several times. Everybody knows it. In gaming, WARFRAME probably has the best community, right? There's some drama queens once in a while too, even that make WARFRAME videos, and there's some high school bullshit. I don't get involved in any of the high school bullshit. Like when I see somebody post up, hey, I really don't even want to talk about it. Some of the stuff that I've seen in the past, it's not a lot, but it's a little, and it's just like, this is kid shit. I'm not getting involved. There's been infights between people that make videos, and everybody feels like they got to get involved, and I'm out. I'm gone. And then people hey, what do you think about this? I don't think nothing about it. It's none of my business. Well, so and so did this, or so and so. I don't really give a shit. So I think it's childish when everybody gangs up on other members of the community and tries to blackball them. There's going to be things I say that are not correct. But like I said, you can't cancel me because I ain't got fucking shit for this, right? And I don't care. But like, there's going to be things I say that upset people, and they will come gunning for me because I am unfiltered when it comes down to it. But I'm not going to get involved in like tag teaming on somebody else. What I say by myself, and I stand by. But I'm not going to hurt anybody else for what they say. Everybody's got a right to freedom of speech and their opinions. Some of the shit I see in WARFRAME with the community, and it's not a lot, it's just a tiny little bit, but then there's that infighting. Once someone gets a little bit of popularity, they're either gunning for the next guy or somebody's punching down just to keep you down. That crap I don't want to be a part of. So for me, building a community is not a gang. And that's what I see sometimes on certain people's channels, that it's more like a little gang world instead of, You work as an artist? Well, that's awesome. What kind of art do you do? Don't tell me pose naked. And don't tell me you're a guy that poses naked. Okay. Well, as long as it doesn't involve me being naked, sure. I would like to hear some of your ideas. And yes, I could use probably artwork done, because everything I've done up till now, what little of it is just clip art, right? That I did years ago, probably. So. All right. It's yeah, my Discord, Jeff aka Slinger, one word, because my first name is Jeff aka Slinger. I'm pretty sure my Discord is that. Yeah, let me look on Discord and make sure. Oh, it says I'm in a survival right now. Playing solo. Wow, Discord actually knows when I'm doing that shit? There you go. That is actually copied from my Discord. So, guys, if you don't know me and you're not a weirdo, you're more than welcome to friend me. But if you're going to get weird, I'm going to tell you, don't get weird with me. I don't like that. I've had some weirdos. I've had some really good friends from YouTube that are on my Discord that we met through my channel, and that's great. But there's also been a couple people that are, I would say, were not quite mentally stable that have contacted me and been really, really creepy. So yeah, you're more than welcome to, if you're chill, you're more than welcome to friend me on Discord. Just write a little note who you are, and if you're from the YouTube channel or what your business is, so I know who you are. And yeah, not a problem. So, all right, back to plan a little bit. Oh, you'll be okay. All right, I will when I'm chilling later on. Are you going to be on later on today? And do you do mainly Warframe type content, or do you do like all kinds of games?
I shall put this one on the pile. We're going to need a bigger section.
I am just chilling here live. I've got Discord going, or sorry, not Discord. I've got Twitch going and YouTube. So, and you're watching on the YouTube. So, yep, I am doing a survival. We got the Gotfa Prime going with the Slatra and an Ash, and we built up a Worm Prime this morning. And it's a crit build Worm Prime, so the Gotfa is on steroids right now, which is really cool because it's the Gotfa. And I hope my internet just didn't take a shit, because it's circling the drain, I see, on YouTube. Let me refresh. All right. Cool. I'm back. I just hit refresh, so. Yes, it does sound pretty cool. That's something to do. Just hanging out, chilling. Anything you want to talk about, let's talk.
Sending another capsule. He's not grown trees, you know.
What are the things next to my health? Oh, those are all my buffs. You don't play Warframe? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. All right. All right. I will try to. Damn. All right. So I got 60% going on because of my worm prime right here. That's at 60%. I want to say that that's the speed, right? But it could be also the crit damage. But that's 60% there. This is Arcane Blessing. All right, so Blessing, it's as you pick up health orbs, Blessing gives you an actual higher health rating, right? So these are just different signs for each one. Tenacious Bond, and let me see. Oh no, this is Reinforced Bond here. I thought it was for my worm. So Reinforced actually gives you 60% speed, which makes totally sense. Don't know why I didn't pick that up right away. But yeah, so the Reinforced Bond is on my worm. So I was kind of right, actually, when I said that. I just didn't say it right. Critical damage bonus based on companion critical chance. So I've got 120 critical chance bonus. Galvanized aptitude is what it does is your damage stacks with your status with galvanized aptitude. And galvanized chamber, which actually is your multi-shot after a kill. So I've got 3.1 on that. And increased primary damage after headshot kill. So that's for Deadhead. So all of them are working together to make me look way better than I am. I like that. Pretty good stuff. So I guess when I seen them on the live stream, they said there was like a crazy amount of numbers that that there was. So
Sending another capsule? Is that road treasonable? Tick-tock. Time and oxygen are running out. like you could use a bit of life support. Your hard work is really paying off.
Oh, no problem at all. I hope you don't mind, guys. I'll explain real quickly that I have 3 monitors going on right now. So, like, when I look this way, I'm actually looking over at chat. And when I look this way, I'm actually looking at the game. I have, like, YouTube is down that way, and Twitch is down that way, over that way. So, yeah. So it takes me a minute, and that's why I just pause the game and talk, because the game's not really important, but you guys are. So I feel like if I'm playing, that's why I want to get that plug-in where I can put the chat right in where I'm actually playing. I mean, I could have it, but as soon as I click on it, it's going to disappear because WARFRAME will be over top. So I need it as an overlay plugin. If anybody knows what plugin you use for chat overlays for OBS, tell me. But I'll find out, because I usually find out everything on my own if I have to. So.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
cool thing is now, you see how when I hovered over it with my mouse, it actually shows you now what the buffs are. Before it never used to do that. So quality of life has finally been added somewhat.
I do not think the murmur will resist, do you?
See, this is not, I am not getting a strip.
Looks like you could use a bit of life support.
Yes, Wisp Prime is definitely worth grinding out. Wisp Prime is a really, really good Warframe. In fact, I think if you had 5 friends when you got Wisp Prime, you automatically get 5 more after you get Wisp Prime. That's a rule. You might even get 20 more, because everybody loves playing with Wisp Prime, because she's a great buffer. Have they brought Wisp Prime up, or sorry, normal? Yeah, Wisp Prime. No. Answer my own question. So, what I mean by Wisp is great is that she buffs the entire team, gives them energy and health, and she's not a tanky Warframe when you get her, but you can make her fairly tanky through grinding. And the reason I say you'll get friends is because everybody wants Team Wisp, right? Everybody wants a Wisp on their team, so that's why. Alright, guys. That's been a good test run. I'm kind of bored of being in here, so I'm going to head to the extraction.
That area has been permanently compromised. Extract. Tick-tock. Time and oxygen are running out.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself.
All right. I feel like this has been a good broadcast, and all good things must come to an end. So, on that note, I'm going to end this broadcast, guys. And this weekend, I will definitely live stream. So, if you are on, please join me. I appreciate it.